think healthcare is about treating disease, but functional medicine starts with a very different question. And many of you are familiar with functional medicine, and many of you don't know what functional medicine is. Being MD, medical doctor, for over 17 years, I have seen thousands of patients suffering from different diseases. And I have done most of the symptom management and disease management by giving them medication. So instead of asking what drug fixes the symptom, as a functional medicine doctor now, I ask why did this problem develop in the first place? That shift from managing symptoms to restoring symptoms is a foundation of functional medicine. And today, I want to explain why cellular health sits at the center of that conversation and why it plays such a powerful role in your energy, metabolism, inflammation, and long-term health span. So let's get started. Functional medicine looks at the body as an interconnected network. Your gut talks to your brain, your kidneys talk to your hormones, your metabolism talks to your immune system. So instead of chasing one abnormal lab at a time, we look at how systems influence one another. Because disease doesn't appear overnight, it develops slowly, often silently, when the body loses its ability to adapt and recover. Now, as a conventional medicine doctor, I had about 15 minutes to see my patients, so I couldn't deep dive into the history of why the disease developed, how it developed, and how your lifestyle, your environment has changed that process. But as a functional medicine doctor now, I can spend more time. I have more autonomy on my times to spend with my patients so that I can do more deep dive into their history, into their health problems. Here's something most people were never taught. Every organ in your body is made up of cells, and every system you experience is a reflection of what's happening inside those cells. For cells to stay healthy, they must do two things well. Number one, they must produce energy. And number two, they must clear waste. When energy drops or waste builds up, then the cell shifts into the survival mode. And survival mode is not optimized for vitality, metabolism, and longevity. This becomes especially important in your midlife. As we move into our 40s and 50s, several natural changes occur. As you know, mitochondrial efficiency declines with time. Cellular cleanup systems, they slow down and inflammatory load increases. And that's why you probably feel those symptoms in midlife. When you feel you are drained out of energy, you feel like taking nap in the afternoon, you have brain fog, have fatigue. That doesn't mean the body is broken. It simply means the margins of error become smaller. And if we don't actively support your cellular system, symptoms begin to surface, and often, even when labs still look normal. So many of my clients who come to me, they have normal labs, but they don't feel good. And that's what their doctors are telling them. You have normal labs. There's nothing wrong with you. You just have to stay this way. You have to just accept how you feel. But that's not true. Think of your metabolism like a city. Energy production is a power grid. Clearance pathways are sanitations, and if sanitation slows down, the city doesn't keep functioning normally, no matter how much new energy you try to bring in. Things back up, and backed up biology looks like fatigue, brain fog, inflammation, joint pain, stubborn weight, and slow recovery. Your cells create waste every day. From energy production, from hormonal metabolism, from stress chemistry, from inflammation, if that waste isn't cleared efficiently, mitochondria begin to downshift. And when mitochondria slow down, your metabolism slows down. This is one of the earliest drivers of insulin resistance and metabolic dysfunction I have seen in many of my clients. It has shown repeatedly in mechanistic research. In simple terms, when cells are congested, energy drops. And this is why so many people say, I'm eating well, but I'm still feeling tired. Because nutrition isn't just about what you eat, it's about digestion, absorption, utilization, and elimination. If the nutrients cannot be processed and waste cannot exit efficiently, inflammation rises even with a healthy diet. So one of the most powerful and underestimated clearance tools is dietary fiber. Large analyses show higher fiber intake is associated with lower mortality and improved metabolic outcomes. Not because fiber is a trend, but because it supports the gut level clearance and reduces your inflammatory burden. Healing doesn't begin with restriction, it begins with improving your flow. Another foundational principle in functional medicine is biological timing. You sleep every day and your body is following that circadian rhythm. Your cells also operate on that circadian rhythms. When food timing aligns with those rhythms, metabolism improves even without weight loss. In a randomized controlled trial, early time restricted eating improved insulin sensitivity, blood pressure, and oxidative stress, even when the calories stayed the same. That tells us something important. Your body responds not only to what you eat, but when the cells receive the signal. And this is why grazing all day, even on healthy foods, can quietly exhaust your metabolic system. Cells need rhythm, they need periods of activity and rest. When those rhythms are restored, energy regulation improves naturally. Sleep plays a similar role, and sleep is not just rest, sleep is metabolic programming. During sleep, the body recalibrates insulin sensitivity, inflammatory signaling, and hormone balance. Systematic reviews now show strong associations between sleep quality and metabolic health. When sleep is disrupted, cells interpret the environment as unsafe, and unsafe biology conserves energy. This is why no supplemental protocol can override chronic sleep disruption. Sleep isn't optional, it's the foundational, and often restoring sleep alone creates noticeable improvements in energy and cravings. Many people, when they feel sluggish, turn to detoxes. You must have done many detoxes like cleanses, fast, aggressive protocols, but detoxification requires energy. If cellular energy is already compromised, pushing detox can worsen the symptoms. Human research shows that autophagy and fasting responses are highly context dependent. The body must have adequate energy reserves to benefit. And this is why in functional medicine, we never detox first. We restore energy first, then we gently open the clearance pathways. Only after that do the metabolic interventions truly work. So, sequence matters. Here's the framework I use clinically. First, you have to stabilize your cellular energy at the mitochondrial level. That means adequate protein, minerals, blood sugar balance, and sleep rhythm. Second, improve daily elimination, healthy digestion, hydration, and gentle movement to support your lymphatic flow and your clearance pathways. And the third, which is the most important step, is to optimize your metabolism. Now, strength training, time restricted eating, and targeting strategies actually land. Resistance training, in particular, plays a powerful role. Muscle acts as a metabolic organ. It improves your insulin sensitivity and glucose handling, not just the body composition. Muscle is not aesthetic, muscle is metabolic infrastructure. When energy improves and the clearance pathways reopen, the body often begins to self correct and the fat become accessible again. Inflammation calm down, focus improves, and recovery feels easier. Not because you forced it, but because biology regained efficiency. Aging, in many ways, is not just about time, it's about accumulated inefficiencies, and inefficiencies is not permanent. It's responsive to the right inputs applied in a right order. Functional medicine is not about doing everything. There are so many people who are doing biohacks. They are following the influencer on social media and doing whatever supplements they can get their hands on. It's about doing the right things at the right time for your own biology. Everybody is built different. That's why I pay attention to your own personalized protocols so that I can help you even more depending on your DNA, your environment, and your genes. When cellular health is supported, the body remembers what to do. If this helped you understand your body differently, that's the goal because your body isn't failing you, it's communicating. And when you learn to listen at the cellular level, everything changes. If you would like to more education like this, make sure to subscribe. And if you're ready for a structured, physician-led approach to restoring your cellular energy, clearance pathways, and metabolic health, that's exactly what we focus at Zeal Vitality. Schedule your free discovery call with me, and we can walk you through to your 90-day blueprint. See you soon.